Thank you, folks, and thank you, fellows. Folks, our little champagne lady, Alice Lon, is somewhat under the weather this evening. Nothing more serious than a flu bug, but it was thought best that she'd stay in bed for a day or so. In her place this St. Patrick's Day, her good friend Louise O'Brien has consented to sing for us. Louise, won't you please come in? It is so very nice to have you on our show.
Thank you.
O'Brien, that's a real nice time to call on you.
Well, thank you. It's wonderful to be here on St. Patrick's Day, Lawrence.
I understand that you come from Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And weren't you Miss Oklahoma at one time?
That's right, in the Miss America pageant.
Well, we've known about you for a long time, and we appreciate so much you coming and helping us out this evening.
Thank you so much, Lawrence. It's my pleasure.
Irish song, please?
Oh, I'd love to sing an Irish song. In fact, this one is not only a favorite of the Irish, but everyone, I hope. Sweet Molly Malone. In Dublin's fair city, where women are pretty, that is where I first met Molly Malone. She wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Now she was a fishmonger, and sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and mother before. And they all wheeled their barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Now she died of a fever, and none could relieve her, so that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles, cockles, and mussels, mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Thank you, Louise O'Brien. We will hear more from this young lady a little bit later in the show. Right now, let's have a little bit of Irish champagne music with Begorra. Johnny Klein, take it. Thank you so much. And now the well-known song, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, Jim Roberts.
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like the morning spring in the lilt of Irish laughter. You could hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart
Thank you so much, Jim Roberts. Ladies and gentlemen, since I won't be able to dance with the lovely little champagne lady this evening, could I invite some couple out of the audience, a couple or two, to come up and dance the polka for me this evening? The Amelia Polka. Gentlemen, swing out. 1, 2. And now, my good friends, we would like to introduce and bring down here Rocky Rockwell. Rocky comes from St. Joe, Missouri, a very wonderful entertainer, as you will see now. Rocky, come in here. Good morning, Mr. Sip, Sip, Sip. 1 and 2 and...
Good morning, Mr. Zip, 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 with your hair just as short as mine. Good morning, Mr. Zip, 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 you're surely looking fine. Now ashes to ashes and dust to dust, if a blonde don't get you, then a redhead must. Good morning, Mr. Zip, 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 with your hair just as short as mine. Mr. Zip, 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 with your hair just as short as mine. Good morning, Mr. Zip, 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 you're surely looking fine. Now ashes to ashes and dust to dust. If them blondes don't get you, then the redheads must. Good morning, then Mr. Zip, 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 with your hair just as short as, your hair just as short as, your hair just as short as mine.
Nicely done, Rocky Rockwell. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to bring you our violin soloist. Dick Kessner has a very beautiful song, a very well-known song, and a very appropriate song. Danny Boy. And that was the theme song of Danny Thomas, whose fine show is also on the air for Dodge. Thank you so very much, Dick. By the way, folks, Danny Thomas, star of Make Room for Daddy and America's favorite quizmaster, Bert Parks, will be with us in person at 3 wonderful Dodge parties coming up. Sunday, March the 25th at Convention Hall in Philadelphia, then the next night on the 26th in New York City in Madison Square Garden, and on Tuesday, the 27th at the Chicago Stadium in Chicago. Please come and let us meet you in person. Check your nearby Dodge dealer for tickets to one of these 3 Dodge parties. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Bob Lido. Bob has a cute song, very popular right now, Tutti Frutti. Take it away, Bob. 1, 2, 3.
Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy. Now a bop, bop, a loom, bop, a lop, bop, bop. I got a girl, her name's Sue. Oh, she knows just what to do. I've got a gal, her name's Sue. Now she knows just what to do. Say, I've been to the east, I've been to the west, but that's the gal that I love the best. Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy. Now a bop, bop, a loom, bop, a lop, bop, boom. I got a gal named Kate. Oh, she never keeps a day. I got a gal, her name's Kate. Say she never keeps a day. Now she got me in that well-known spin. Am I out or am I in? Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy, Tutti Frutti, ah Rudy. Now a bop, bop, a loom, bop, a lop, bop, boom, a bop, bop, a loom, bop, a lop, bop.
very much, Bob Lido, and as you could see, we have some very wonderful young folks here, wonderful dancers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to another Irish song, Peg in My Heart, and we'd like to feature Big Tiny Little Junior from Worthington, Minnesota, who's extremely happy this evening because his dad came to pay him a visit, and he's in our audience this evening. Also, we feature Buddy Merrill on the guitar. Take it away, fellows. Buddy, come here. Buddy, come here. Buddy, that was very, very nice. This next number, we're going to feature Larry Hooper. And I wonder if you would be good enough to introduce it. It's a little difficult for me to announce the name. Would you do it for me, please?
Well, sure. I think we got a little Irish tune coming up, and we bring you Larry Hooper and the gang. Boys, let's hear Shamrocks, Shillelaghs, and Shenanigans.
Very good.
Shamrock, shillelaghs, and shenanigans. Put them all together and you got an Irishman. Plenty of love and laughter and a little fight for fun. Shamrock, shillelaghs, and shenanigans.
The greatest lovers come from where the river Shannon flows, and old John L. could lick 'em all, as everybody knows. And who discovered America? A son of an Irishman. And if you don't believe me, go and ask an Irishman.
Shamrock, shillelaghs, and shenanigans. Put them all together and you got an Irishman. Plenty of love and laughter and a little fight for fun. Shamrock, shillelaghs, and shenanigans.
And even up in heaven when you reach the pearly gate, if you were just a mortal man, they're sure to make you wait. And while they're looking your record up, you've got to wait outside. But if you are an Irishman, the gates will open wide.
Shamrock, shillelaghs, and shenanigans. Put them all together and you got an Irishman. Plenty of love and laughter and a little fight for fun. Shamrock, shillelaghs, and shenanigans.
Now whether it's Killarney or from dear old Donegal, it makes no difference where he's from at all, at all, at all. There's no one like an Irishman, your friend he'll always be. He'll give his heart and hand to you through all eternity.
Shamrock, shillelaghs, and shenanigans. Put them all together and you got an Irishman. Plenty of love and laughter and a little fight for fun. Shamrock, shillelaghs, and shenanigans. Hey!
Thank you so very much. More Champagne music, ladies and gentlemen. Dance of the Hour, featuring all of the Champagne music makers. 1, 2. Thank you so very much, fellows. Very, very nicely done. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to bring you Louise O'Brien once more, as we promised you, to sing a very beautiful song from South Pacific. Wonderful Guy. 1, 2, 3.
I'm as corny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. Now I am in a conventional dither with the conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. Oh, I'm as trite and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. Oh, I'm bromidic and bright as the moon, happy night pouring light on the dew. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful guy. Now I'm as trite and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. Oh, I'm bromidic and bright as the moon, happy night pouring light on the dew. Oh, I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with the wonderful guy.
Thank you once again, Louise, for helping us out this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very fine Irishman in our orchestra, Jerry Berg, our fine organist. Jerry has just had a vacation for a few days. He went home to see his mother. And Jerry, would you please report to our audience, how did you find Mother at home?
Well, she's in very good health for her age. She'll be 91 years old in August.
Wow, 91 years old. I suppose she's the oldest of the family?
Well, she's the youngest of 3 or 4 still alive in her family, I think.
Really?
Brothers and sisters.
Hey, that speaks very well of the Bert family. How about you giving us a little organ solo for all of your family as well as all of our TV audience?
All right, Lawrence.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very, very nicely done, and thank you, Myron, Florin, and Buddy, for helping us. Several of the boys got together and worked up a little novelty song on the Magn M band, and of course, the leader of the band this evening, Bob Olido.
Oh, me name is McNamara, I'm the leader of the band.
Although we're few in numbers, we're the finest in the land. We play at wakes and weddings and at every fancy ball. And when we play the funerals, we play the march from Saul.
Oh, the drums go banging, the cymbals clanging, the horns they blaze away.
McCartney pumps the old bassoon while I the pipes do play. And Tennessee toodles the flute and the music is something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. We have just begun rehearsing for a very swell affair. The annual celebration, all the gentry will be there. When General Grant from Ireland came, he took me by the hand. Says he, I never saw the likes of McNamara's band.
Oh, the drums go banging, the cymbals clanging, the horns they blaze away.
McCartney pumps the old bassoon while I the pipes do play. And Tennessee toodles the flute and the music is something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band.
Thank you so much. It's nice to know our music makes you happy. Now, folks, here's some important information which will make you happy too. My good friends, and now invite you all to dance once again as the boys carry on with the carry dance. 1 and 2 and... And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we might be able to get a good word or two out of Aladdin.
Thank you, sir. Good evening. My song tonight is one of the popular rumbas of today, the valuable Valparaiso. In the Valley Valparaiso, looking at the lonely sunset, I was suddenly aware of someone there so close to me. Soon the Valley Valparaiso was a valley full of wonder, as we found each other's arms and shared a kiss so tenderly. We rode along into the shadows of the Andes, but love's sweet song was never really meant to stop. for she vanished in the mountains of the Valley of Valparaiso. Now it's raining lonely tears within the valley of my heart. For she'd vanished in the mountains of the Valley of Valparaiso. Now it's raining lonely tears within the valley of my heart. Adios to the Valley of Valparaiso. Adios to my Valparaiso love.
Thank you so much, Aladdin. We have a boy in our saxophone section that plays practically every instrument, every reed instrument. And for the young of all ages, Bill Page will help us to recall our nursery rhymes. Swing it out, boy. Come on. so very much, Lou. Well, the Champagne music makers have been pretty nice this evening, learning all the Irish songs for this special holiday. Let's give them a chance to swing out. And the Dixie downbeat. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so very much, Dixieland boys. Now let's look in on Dick Dale and Louise. Dick says it's the luck of the Irish. 'Tis the luck of the Irish.
Tis the luck of the Irish to claim a lassie like you, the sweetest, dearest rose of roses Killarney ever grew. 'Tis the luck of the Irish to have you wearing that smile. 'Tis such a credit to the beauty of the Emerald Isle. You're Irish as the Blarney Stone, green-eyed and hair of flame, and I hear tell that Shamrock is your middle name. 'Tis the luck of the Irish that here your star chose to fall, but 'tis the lad who'll steal your heart who's luckiest of all. 'Tis the luck of the Irish that here your star chose to fall, but 'tis the lad who'll steal your heart who's luckiest of all.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a song from our newly recorded album, Shamrocks and Champagne. Here's Jack Martin, Kurt Ramsey, Bob Lido, and Aladdin to sing My Hard Danced an Irish Jig. 1, 2, 3.
Hot
Irish jig, a doodly 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 Irish jig. Faith and begorra, I took it big when I set eyes on you. My heart did an Irish flip, a doodly 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 Irish flip. Since making your acquaintanceship, I'm in an Irish stew. Sure, and I'm declaring this great big smile I'm wearing, although it came from Erin, it comes from loving you. My heart danced an Irish jig, a doodly 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 Irish jig. Faith and begorra, I'll take it big when you say I love you. Yes, my heart will dance an Irish jig when my Irish wish comes true.
I believe it's only fair to give our Irish tenor an encore this evening. Smiling Irish eyes. Boys, 1, 2, 3.
If I had a great treasure, if I had a great prize, gladly I'd trade it for your smiling Irish eyes. There are stars in the heavens, but who'd ever surmise that they were created for your smiling Irish eyes? Although the greatest distance may lie between us two, sweetheart, my whole existence depends completely on you. There's a wonderful color like the blue in the sky. Angels have made it for your smiling Irish eyes.
Smiling Irish eyes. And you know, this evening we forgot to feature Barney and Adele. Please come in, Barney, Jack, Bill. 1 and 2 and... Sorry, boys, we have to make this so short, but ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time.
Good night, lady.
Farewell, gentlemen.
Sweet dreams, everyone.
We're going to leave you now.
Hope you had a happy time, happy time, happy time. Hope you had a happy time.
Dodge had a good time, too.
Good night, ladies.
Farewell,
O'Brien for helping us this evening. Well, the time has come for us to say goodbye for another week, and goodbye to St. Patrick's Day for another year. Next week, we will be coming to you direct from New York City. In the meantime, see Danny Thomas and Make Room for Daddy, and Bert Parks in Break the Bank. Also brought to you by your nearby Dodge dealer. Now, until next week, for all the Champagne music makers, a pleasant good evening to you.